you here, I have been working since like 8 o'clock this morning. I'm on hour, I can't even tell you, it's like 14. That's what it is when you're a superstar though. Gotta put the work in. But if you need a little help, it's late. I know, I think I might be. But guess what? I've got this beautiful natural energy source coursing through my veins. And I'm about to nail this last session, okay? Pull up, we about to have another session of Cooking with Quiana, the hip shaking mama, brought to you by Vitamin Energy, all natural energy source. Replace your other things that give you wings and other things that only last 5 hours. This one lasts 7. Head over to my website for my code, my link, my Instagram. There's one in my story. Also, my overnight travel bags, okay? If you're looking for a nice bag, ladies, gentlemen, it is gender neutral. I carry this everywhere with me. It took me on tour for 10 weeks. Look how she's still holding up, right? We literally went from East Coast to West Coast, South Coast, all the places. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my overnight travel bags. All right, pull up, let's have a kiki. We're about to film this 3rd episode. You ready, Ash? Energy! Energy! Energy!
This other keep going on.
Energy! It's hot. We ready?
Yeah.
That is about to be. Okay. What up, y'all? Pull up. What up, y'all? No. What up, y'all? Welcome to Cooking with Quiana, the hip shaking mama Lynell. Pull up. Let's have a kiki. Okay. I wrote my talking points down. We're cooking Quiana's super Quiana's super Toscana. Q-tip for today. What the fuck did I just write? What the fuck is this? Starts in the kitchen. Body weight loss? What? Mo body? I don't know what the hell this says. Macros versus calories. What were we talking about?
That's what we was talking about, but I'm trying to think.
Oh, body composition versus weight loss. That's what I was saying. What the hell? Bro. Body.
You gotta be able to understand your own.
Exactly. Body comp versus weight loss. And then starts in the kitchen. It starts in the kitchen. It's your Q-tips for today, okay? Q-tips are when I give you a little snippet on how to get yourself together. I know you see. Look. Don't be.
She's so special.
Macros. I am special. So my mama said, shit. It's late. It's getting late. Nobody's supposed to be here. I'm on the way. Okay, here we go. We ready, Ash? What is it? Champagne Summers. Are we there? We rolling sound? I'm just trying to give you energy. I'm trying to give you energy.
I am always chill and mellow.
All right.
All right. Sound
What up,
is
y'all?
eating.
It's your girl, Quiana, the hip shaking mama.
Camera is
Pull up.
rolling.
Let's have a kiki.
In 3. Okay, well, we're
What
gonna
is
wait.
happening? I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's like dropping, so.
Are we taking it out?
Not, it needs to cook, but it's just, you know how sometimes it's like,
Girl, I don't know.
it's overcooking just a little bit.
I don't cook.
Like the cheese, the water in the cheese is kind of dripping on the side.
Still
We gotta-
good?
Right. But I just got concerned for a moment. Okay.
Alright. Sound is still speeding.
Thank you.
Oh, let me cut because I have I'm gonna go to the video.
Baby, yeah. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ready?
Somebody say yeah. Baby, we about to have a good time.
Sound speeding.
Stick.
Cameras rolling. And action.
What up, y'all? What am I saying? What up? It's your girl, Quiana. No. What up, y'all? Welcome. Try again.
And 3, 2, 1, action.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Quiana's Cooking with Quiana.
Yep.
This pasta is like making me nervous. Okay, sorry.
And 3, 2, 1.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Cooking with Quiana, the hip-shaking Quiana Lynell. Pull up, let's have a kiki. Now listen, we are here in the middle of champagne summers, trying to keep our health and fitness goals at the forefront of our minds. Our recipe for today is Quiana's Super Toscana. All right, pull up, y'all. Let me get you into this recipe. So this is one of my favorite things, and my family's favorite things to eat. All right, so my daughter will tell you that I hijacked this recipe from Olive Garden and added my own stuff, and that is the truth. Let me turn this fan off for a second. All right, so let's get into this recipe. Okay, so our Super Toscana is an Italian soup with, we have our dry ingredients here: green kale, I've added some white beans, Italian sausage, my smoked turkey neck, some bacon. My vegetables include some bell pepper, celery, green onion, garlic, onion, shallot, carrots, and green onions as well as some garlic. All right, so let's get into this soup. My prep work is going to include cutting my potatoes and my smoked turkey neck. First of all, let me give you a cheers to your champagne summer, all right? So this summer, I've dedicated to not drinking hard liquor. Let me tell you, I live in South Louisiana. You know how easy it is to have a drink? A drink? So easy to have a drink. But I'm not drinking hard beverages. But I'm having a champagne summer because I'm trying to sit by the pool, sit on the beach, chill with my boo, with a little bubbly while I'm still meeting my fitness goals. Okay, so cheers to you on your champagne summer. If you need a little help how to open a champagne bottle, go back to one of my other videos. I really hook my ladies up so you can be nice and dainty with your opening game. All right, let's get into these vegetables. Got my cutting board here. We're gonna take our potato and I'm going to get my handy dandy trash bucket. Okay, before we do this though, let me get into this soup. Let me teach you guys, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back to this potato. So this recipe has a nice navy bean, right? So this is a dried bean, and this is how they come, all small. So what you're gonna do, this recipe does take some forethought. All right, this isn't something you come home thinking I'm gonna cook when I get off of work and eat tonight. You have to do a little prep. This is a weekend. I want to do some soup, but it's worth the time. Okay. So you're gonna take your dried beans. I took a cup of my dried beans, and you're gonna place them in some water for about an hour and a half. And this bean is going to rehydrate into this bean, right? Now, what does that do, Quiana? That takes your cook time down, right? Because like you would have to, if you wanted to cook this in your pot, you have to cook it for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Because I've rehydrated the bean by soaking it, now when I put it in my pot, it's still gonna take an hour and a half, but it won't take 3 hours, okay? All right, so we've already got our beans soaking. Then we're gonna take these beans that are already soaked, drain them, to cook, right? Immediately. That's the first thing we want to do. How am I going to cook that? I'm going to take my smoked turkey neck, right? You can get this from your local, I live in the parish. So that means all my grocery stores have smoked meat. We have smoked pig parts, smoked turkey parts, smoked whatever you need smoked, they got it, okay? So you get a little package of smoked meat. Now, I don't want to cook this whole turkey neck. So the turkey neck has vertebrae, okay? So I'm just going to feel where those are. And I'm going to take my knife and pop through that to make this smaller, okay? Because I like to eat a turkey neck. We want that meat to break down in our soup. Now you can only do that with a sharp knife. You don't want to be stressing it. When you are working really hard, that's how accidents happen. So your Q-tip gets you a nice, sharp instrument. If your knife gets dull, what do? You keep a handy dandy knife sharpener, right? If it's getting a little dull, wash that thing off. I have turkey on my hands. I'm trying to be nice and clean, right? Wash it off. And this is my blade sharpener. I'm going to pass it through each of these places a couple times. And that keeps my knife cutting everything I need to cut, okay? Pull up, baby. I'm going to get you right, okay? All right. So, this is the most important part again. I'm going to take my turkey, smoked turkey, in my pot. Put a little olive oil. I'm going to toss these beans that are rehydrated, my cup of beans, and 2 cups of water. And I'm going to let that cook. Beans have to cook. Like, it's nothing worse than having a bland pot of beans. Like, people don't understand. Like, we're going to make a soup, but the bean has to have a protein with a salty or smoky flavor to infuse into that, the meat of it, right? The bean has a meaty part and it has to have flavor, right? I'm also going to put a little salt in that water, all right? Now, today's recipe is going to probably be the heaviest salting that you'll ever hear me do. And that's because the whiter your dish, the more salt it requires. Okay, so this is a cream and potato based soup. So potatoes are starchy, you have to season the starch. Just like we talked about rice, you have to season rice. Potatoes, you gotta season potatoes, okay? So we are gonna put some salt in this dish to season those potatoes. Let me rinse this. Cutting board off, good kitchen behavior, because that was a turkey neck, and we don't want that on our veggies just yet. Alright? I'm so glad you guys tune in to come cook with me today. We're about to have a key, okay? Alright. We're going to take our potatoes. If you don't know how to peel a potato, this is how my grandmama showed me, okay? I've got my trash bucket here. I'm going to take off just the browns. I'm going to inspect my potatoes and make sure there aren't any like brown or gray spots on there. You'll just need to pull those off, okay? I like to leave some skin on my potato for this soup. When it cooks, you'll just be able to taste it. It's like, so just another little texture. If you don't like the skin, cut it all off. It doesn't matter, okay? Then I'm going to take these potatoes and cut them into little spheres here, little discs, almost like you were making a gratin potatoes, right? You want it to be about 1/3 of an inch thick. Make sure you keep your fingers away from that blade, right? Alright. You don't have to be super particular. You don't want them too thin because once we cook them, some of the potatoes are going to fall apart, but you want your potatoes to keep their shape, right? So if you make them too thin, the potatoes will end up just disintegrating in your soup. So make sure that you have a nice thick potato there. Like if you were to bite into it, it's like thick enough, like you have to bite it. It wouldn't just disintegrate in your mouth. All right, so then we're going to take those potatoes and wash your potatoes. Right? All of your ingredients and how much of everything will be linked in the comment section, so head over to the recipe to find that. Alright, then we are going to chop our celery. Never showed y'all celery before, okay? Your celery comes with this nice leafy and an indent right there. Just chop that leafy part off, discard of it. Also chop off the white part at the end. I've already washed this celery. You want to pass it through your water, okay? I'm going to cut the celery in half. Every soup that you cook has these main ingredients, your mise en place for soup. Carrots, celery, onions, parsley, right? Every soup. Soups are something that need layers of texture. Layers of flavor. If that makes sense, right? So you're not gonna, this celery is gonna cook down to a point where you won't even know that it was physically in there. And you won't really be able to taste celery. But because it's a soup, you want that flavor, okay? My chefs, y'all know, people who eat, y'all know, you can taste the difference, okay? Fresh ingredients taste different, right? I've got my green onion, or what some people call scallion. I'm just chopping those. What else did I say? I think that's all I need to chop. If your hip shaking mama approved, you've already seen me process the rest of these vegetables. I'm not going to bore you with that today. We've got our garlic going in the pot, our shallots going in the pot, carrots going in the pot. My favorite little garlic press. We're going to pop my little garlic out here. And we're about to head to the pan, okay? Your Q-tip. Why do I always prepare my vegetables before I go? It's nothing like getting to your pan and you like, oh, I forgot something. That's happened before. I know y'all, if you watched the last piece, like, Kim, you didn't have your stuff together. No, I didn't. You have to prepare. Prepare. If you stay prepared, you don't have to get ready. Ain't that the way it goes? Something like that. Okay, stay prepared. Grasshopper, do your job. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to do nobody else's job but your own. That's what old folks say. She's one of those old folks these days. I could be somebody's grandma. Deliberately. Thank God I'm not. Okay. Alright, we're about to go to the pan, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to go to the pan? Let's go on over to this pan. We're gonna taste the soup before it's like, I'm gonna say, you let it cook for 40 minutes, but we just gonna taste it, okay? Okay.
Are we still live?
Are you rolling?
We still live.
Oh yes, we are live. I forgot, baby. She's working over here. Woo! Ash! Baby! Y'all better pull up. I don't know if y'all know like I know. I don't know. I don't know if you know like I know. Can you? Boy. What's the line? So I can be healthy. What is it?
Just to keep me healthy.
Just to keep me healthy. Right. Why does the hips been shaking, Mama Cook? Just to keep you healthy. Yeah, that little boy mama is rolling in that kitchen, okay? I'm giving shout outs. Y'all let me. Y'all need to pull up to my kitchen. I want to fix the plate for you. And your mama. No, in a good way. Okay, where I'm at. Hold on, let me get all my stuff. Ashley, let me cut this bacon. Don't get that on camera. That's what you need to get, is the ratchet shit.
The ratchetness.
Why did she cut this bacon on the camera? Because I feel like it. Shit. My kitchen. I'm gonna Clorox it in just a second. I promise. Ain't nobody about to be over here licking nothing. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Bacon. Chopped up. Where's the onions though? I keep looking for these onions.
I just saw some somewhere.
And I keep pulling up.
Those in a container.
Empty handed. See, I moved it. Don't come for me. I didn't want it to splatter in my meat. Don't come. I know y'all was like, oh, she about to spray. Don't do it, Quiana. Ah! No, she has common sense. My mother taught me well. As well as she could. And I listen in class. I know y'all go to OSHA, all that. You didn't go to home ec class. Keep your kitchen together. Let me stop, because this is all recorded. Okay, actually, where the onions?
That's a you question. Now, when I told you what it was, you didn't want to listen.
I'm listening. It's right here. Where you said you were. I'm put my carrots, bell pepper, celery, parsley. Are you ready?
Yep. All right. You ready?
I know you like it's your favorite. When I you love it. You know you like it. Not ready yet. In case you couldn't tell. Not quite ready. Cup of mozzarella, and we're gonna do a cup of Romano. Romano. Where did it go? Bro. Jill, you know where the Romano cheese is? Bro. Bro. Parmigiano Romano. Oh Lord, I think I'm spiraling. Where's the knife? Help me, Jesus. Okay, we're almost done, Kayla. We're almost there. We're almost there. Almost there. Almost there, Ash. We're almost there, Ash. We're almost there, Ash. Ashley. We're almost there. We are almost there.
Just another hour.
Okay. Here we go.
We good?
Wait, let's see.
Nope.
Okay. One more. Just quick little. These flavors matter, bro. I don't want to lie. It's gotta taste good for y'all. You feel me? I could have not put that shallot in there, but like, I also have to eat this when it's over. And I want it to be good. You feel me? Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready. Bye. We ready for a stick?
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Camera's rolling. And 3, 2, 1.
Stick. All right, y'all. We are at the stove, okay? We have our white beans with our turkey necks rolling. I'm going to pop in now 2 bay leaves and turn that down to a simmer, okay? We are eventually going to add this over to our soup. But like I said, these beans need to cook and soften completely. I don't want to get this in the pot and the beans are still trying to cook and they're not soft. Like, I need them to be soft, all right? One pot over here. Okay, I'm gonna take my skillet, nice medium high heat, pop that with your favorite EVOO, about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, okay? And my root things are going in first. So my shallots, what's a root thing? Something that grows underground. We wanna give that more time on the heat. My shallots, my onion, my carrots, and then I'm gonna pop my bell peppers in there, okay? Again, we have some nice red bell peppers this week. That's gonna give a nice, beautiful color in our soup, okay? These things don't have to cook down to like a brown, they're just gonna get a little soft, okay? Always, when you put your veggies in that pot, you're gonna hit it with a little salt. Just a dash, a little sprinkle, a smidge. Right? I'm pouring my salt in my hand. Pre-measuring. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Right? I'm actually going to use all of that because I did a great job that time. Right? And we're going to let that come together for about 5 minutes. right there. You right there. All right, I'm also gonna add in my celery. My green onion. And my parsley. Okay, again, this is creating a stock for my soup. A soup stock, you want your soup, like, you know, you're drinking the liquid. How is the liquid gonna taste like something worth putting in your mouth? You know, you've got to build your flavor profile. Build your flavor profile. Great. You got about 5 minutes on this. But I can go. So no, I'm gonna do this whole pot, and then I'm gonna change clothes, and I'm gonna do the lasagna, and then by the time we do the lasagna, I'm gonna
come back to the.
put this back on and do this. All right, y'all, I'm about to let y'all go. Let me give you one more quick look of what. Sorry, whoever, if y'all were watching. This is Cooking with Quiana, the hip shaking mama. Baby, you see this right here? You're gonna want to tune in for that recipe. That is the Southside Seafood Lasagna. Being real ratchet. My cameraman about to shoot me. He's gonna be like, Quiana, put it back on the stand. Let me just hold it. Come sit over here. Listen. Because she wants me to be healthy. It's late. It's so late. It's so late. But I'm busting it out. I think somebody. I'm killing it though. We got a break. We're on a break. I love y'all. Peace and love from the hip shaking mama. Listen, these episodes are about to kill. I have a super producer, videographer. Ashley is hooking your girl up, okay? And you're gonna be nice and excited that you tuned in and got you some of these recipes. I love y'all.